Greetings, beloved Masters of the Light. Michael here. It is the end of a cycle as humanity is ascending into the next decade, and this step will bring ascension and forward movement for the collective of divine masculine energies on Earth. While all of you have feminine and masculine aspects within yourself in most cases, one energy is predominant, and this message refers especially to the development of the beloved Masters of Light, who represent the divine masculine principle on Earth. Over decades, the masculine energy has been predominant on Mother Earth. However, the last decades, the feminine has been raising her voice in order to reawaken the feminine energies within the modern societies, as the feminine has been suppressed for centuries. Many women have reclaimed their power and are now in need of partnerships where men acknowledge this feminine power but still support the core essence of the feminine energy. Feminine and male energy are dual, and both principles are necessary for the optimal functioning of humanity and the support of Mother Earth. Beloved Divine Masculine, we ask you to reclaim your power, as many modern men are lost in the battle of genders. The swift of the more traditional roads into modern society, where both principles, the female and the male, are considered equal, has created great confusion among the genders, as gender roles have been redefined, and this redefinition is not in alignment with the core essence of divine feminine and divine masculine energies. Feminine energy is in principle receptive, intuitive, and nourishing, while male energy is providing, intellectual, and planning. Both principles are needed to create divine order and heaven on earth. Due to the liberation of women, many males have lost their identity, and the male provider are now deeply insecure about the role they have to play in modern society. They do not know how to dance properly with the feminine energies, as many feminine suppress their feminine side in daily life and in profession in order to be successful in a male-dominated business world. It is your task, my divine knights, to step up, reclaim your full power, and step into true leadership and support for the feminine principle. For this, you must heal your inner child wounds, as many males have been deeply hurt by the wrong images of feminine and masculine roles they have embodied over the period of childhood and adolescence in their family of origin. This core wound needs to be healed in order to step into your male power. Many divine masculine suffer from deep insecurity, how their role as a man has to look, as their fathers only represented the aspects of the distorted masculine that does no longer serve males and females. There's a significant lack of fully developed divine feminine and masculine energies as a healthy role model for our children. Thus, there's a crisis of identification with a core of masculine and feminine energies within yourself that is mirrored in your outer world. While many divine feminine have started over the last decade to really dig deep into their shadow sides and heal their inner children and inner female and male aspects, there is a delay for the masculine energies, as such healing work frequently is considered as unmanly. However, due to higher plan, many of you, my beloved masculine warriors, have been awakened, either by encountering your twin flame or an important soulmate, as those encounters are one possible fast-track line to ascension and enlightenment, because they force you to acknowledge and integrate every aspect of yourself and letting go of everything that covers your true, authentic self and your true power and is not in alignment with the vibration of unconditional love. Although many of you tried to ignore the call for a certain period of time, this is no longer possible, as your souls are longing for growth and enlightenment. In case of persisting ignorance, you will find that you must experience or have already experienced certain tower moments where things that do not belong to you anymore are seemingly taken away from outside, although in truth it is a creation of your soul and your divine essence, as you must be freed from everything that does not longer serve you and support you to become the best version of yourself. While the feminine in large numbers already has experienced these so-called dark nights of the soul, when all ego illusions and false concepts are shattered through the will of your higher self and divine guidance, many of you, my beloved male warriors, are in the midst of this turmoil or at the end of a period of pain and loss that only serves your highest good. You might not have been able to see it in the width of seeming chaos that is creating new and better order for your proper forward movement. It is the symbol of the phoenix, the sacred, mystical bird, that best describes this shaky cycle of bringing old and outdated concepts and beliefs in your life to the ashes. But this is followed by a truly powerful rebirth. Many of you are now exactly in that stage of rebirth. And after all the new higher vibrations and insights from this birthing process have been integrated into the self, you will step in your natural leadership and provide sacred space for the further healing and raising of the divine feminine energies, as many divine feminine are still healing distorted aspects of the feminine essence. In your true power, you will be able to change the world and allow the feminine principle to exist foremost in the receptive, creative, and nourishing mode that will create great benefit for both male and female, as the perfect dance of the masculine and the feminine is a true blessing here on earth. We want to encourage you and support you on your healing journey, as the collective of the divine masculine energies is making great progress, and such supporting the divine feminine in their healing work. While your beloved feminine energies have mostly started a bit earlier with their much needed healing work, the benefit for the divine masculine collective is the raising of the group consciousness in humanity, so that any healing work you do for yourself, for society, and for your family will speed up as a critical mass of awakened souls has been reached by now. Thus, your further healing will take less time and effort than the healing of your divine feminine partners that started mostly years ago. This is especially true in so-called soulmate or twin flame relationships, as the energy of such a soul connection has great impact on both partners. The energy and the effort each of you is putting into his or her healing will have the most beautiful impact on the healing of the other, as both have a special soul connection and are connected through unconditional love on a soul and a heart level, even if some of you will not always be able to fully acknowledge this connection in your daily life. However, the further you reclaim your power through healing every aspect of yourself, the more you will be able to see and acknowledge the bond of unconditional love that you share with your divine soulmates, even if you seem to go separate ways in your day consciousness. We want to encourage our beloved masculine warriors to trust in higher plan and divine timing, as your efforts and work is truly acknowledged, worshipped, and supported by us, and you will soon see the rewards and benefits coming out of this process for you, your partners, family, and friends, as the world is deeply in need of strong, enlightened masculine who stand in the power of their self through unconditional love and true authenticity.